Just a reminder that these videos are made for adult doll collectors or adults buying dolls for others. This is not a video for children. Viewer discretion is advised. Thank you very much for listening. Hello Internet! My name is Kelsey, and welcome back to my closet. This video is kind of spontaneous for me. So the way it works in my world is that I don't really get to watch YouTube videos during the week. I have the weekend kind of in the morning before everybody else wakes up. I will sit down, I'll work on my Etsy stuff, and watch some YouTube. What happens is I wind up accumulating everybody's videos from throughout the week, sometimes more than 1 week, and I have them all in a playlist and they just go down in order, swapping back and forth between all my different subscriptions. I subscribe to more than just doll channels. I watch a lot of really weird stuff. Not weird, but like different stuff. So it looks like, why can't this girl make up her mind on what she likes? But for me, I just like it all. Anyway, long story short, I happened to reach X Canadensis's tag video and I was like, well, that looks like fun. I want to do that. And at the end of the video, she said that she wasn't tagging anyone in particular. So I was like, well, then it's up for grabs. So technically, I was tagged, but not really, by X Canadensis, aka Brooke. Hi, Brooke. I haven't done a tag. Okay, the last tag that I did was a Sailor Moon tag back when I was in the fan dubbing community, which was years ago now. I mean, I was in high school at the time, and fan dubbing was bigger because there was less copyright restrictions on YouTube. That was a community that I was actually pretty involved with until everything got copyright stricken and it was just ruined. So anyway, that was the last time I did a tag. So that was a long time ago. But I was like, oh, I can't believe it. I haven't thought about these things in forever. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. I haven't really thought all the questions through, so I'm just kind of gonna read them and then think about the answers on the spot. So if this video is weird and doesn't make sense, I'm sorry. Yeah, like I said, it was spontaneous. I wasn't planning on doing it, but I was planning on filming a bunch of stuff today. So I figured, hey, while I'm up here, I might as well. Okay, so first question. Upcoming release that I am most excited for. Definitely has to be Fantastic Fashion from Rainbow High, which is otherwise known as Runway. I have been waiting for these forever! You have no idea. When back before we knew that winter break was happening and they were like, there's gonna be another themed line of the series 1 characters, I was like, ah, Runway, please! And then it was winter break, which was not a bad line. It's just that I really wanted to see the Runway looks in doll form. And then after that, I figured, well, it's never gonna happen. I gave up all hope. And then now all of a sudden they're doing it. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. And I know I've been kind of like complaining very loudly about Rainbow and Shadow High lately. It's almost like their whole budget for this year went into these Runway dolls. But I mean, if that's the way it has to be, then that's the way it has to be. Because I've been waiting too long for this. I've been waiting 3 years for Runway looks. That is my most anticipated doll. Otherwise, let's see. Monster High is gonna have more dolls, of course. I am looking forward to Draculaura in the Park, which is the one that comes with the bench and everything. Skulltimate Secrets Series 3, I'm looking forward to seeing more pictures of what they look like. I think that's it for now. So yeah, those are my top things, but Runway is definitely at the top. Cannot wait for Runway! Question 2. The top 5 brands you want to collect. So here's the thing. I don't collect every single doll line that I look at and see. It's like, ooh, you know. I mean, there are a lot of pretty dolls out there that I'm like, oh, I could see myself collecting that, but then I'm like, but I would rather collect this more. But I guess if I had to pick one that I've gone back and forth about getting, it would be Project Empty Squared, because I have looked at a lot of them and a lot of them are really pretty, but then like sometimes I look at the listing pictures and I'm like, not really liking that particular one, so I go back and forth. But it's one that I consistently come back to thinking about getting. And then the other one I guess would be more G1 Monster High dolls, but that's just financially not very feasible. They're just ridiculously expensive because of the hype around Monster High and the nostalgia now that G3 is out. I'm happy with my G3s. I have a few G1s that I bring out every Halloween. If I found good deals on more G1 dolls, maybe I would get them, but I don't go thrifting very often, and looking at them on eBay is just... it makes my wallet hurt. 3 brands I currently collect: Monster High, Rainbow High / Shadow High. Barbie, I focus mainly on Barbie Extra when they come out with nice ones, and Fashionistas. I actually have more Fashionistas than just the ones that are usually behind me. I've been getting more, but without intention of like rebodying them, just because I really like their faces. And buying the bodies is the more expensive part of getting a Fashionista if you want it for posability and photographs. Recently, the ones that I got that I haven't rebodied are this one. I don't remember their numbers, so I'm sorry. But she was on clearance at Target, so I finally was like, because I liked her all along and I just hesitated, and I finally was like, no, I'm gonna get her now that she's on clearance. But she's extremely pixelated, unfortunately. But I always loved the color of her braids, and her expression is just so cute. Her mold is really adorable. I have this one, who I also always liked. She was not on sale, I don't think. I always loved her cute little outfit and the hair thing that she has, and her little curls. She's very pretty. Oh, and the freckles. I love freckles. And then I have this one. This necklace did not come on her. This is a mini fashion necklace, but yeah, I really like her face. She's just very unique and different. And then the other Fashionista who doesn't have a body is the one I rerouted, my first ever reroute, who she's gonna have to stay on that other body because I'm afraid if I take the head off, it's gonna ruin the root because the glue is not in there right. I guess you could technically say I'm collecting Disney Illy dolls, even though I only have one so far, but that's only because the line is so young. I do plan to get the Ursula when that one is available, and any future fashion packs probably. So otherwise, just here and there, I'll get 1 or 2 random ones. I would have collected Mermaid High if that had continued, but it hasn't. That's mostly what I've got around me. 4, my oldest doll. Well, that doll is not up here right now. A long time ago, I did a live stream where we looked through this box of vintage Barbie stuff that I got from my second cousin. This was way before I even was collecting dolls. She just was cleaning out stuff and she's like, oh, you can have this. And I was like, okay. So it's a vintage Barbie case from the 60s or 70s, and those have the oldest dolls in them that I own. There is a Ken, a Barbie, and a Francie, who is not part of Barbie's friends, I don't think. That live stream is somewhere buried in the channel, so you can watch that. Maybe I'll put a card so you guys can see those dolls, because I'm not going down into the basement to find them. Otherwise, the other oldest dolls that I have in my collection that were mine from the beginning would be any of my 90s Barbies. I have a lot of my original Barbies. I had way more. I have parsed down my collection a couple of times of my vintage Barbies and only kept the absolute favorite ones. You know, those are the oldest ones that were originally mine. The newest doll that I have, I guess, newest as in the one that came out the most recently, it wouldn't be any of them. I guess it would have to be Skulltimate Secrets Laguna from Viridescent and Monster Ball Draculaura, who, like, I literally opened like an hour ago. As you can see, I'm wearing the same earrings and clothes as I was in those other videos, because I'm sure that those videos came out first. So yes, these two are the newest. They just literally came out like this week. Of course, by the time that you watch this, maybe it'll have been a couple of weeks, but they are my most recent. Mostly I have new dolls. I am not really as much of a vintage collector, again because of space and money, but also just because the new dolls are shiny and new and exciting. A recent gift. I don't really get dolls as gifts. My mom would be the only one who would buy me a doll as a gift, and she has said to me, like, I would buy you a doll, but I don't know what you have and don't have, so I don't want to buy something you already have or you don't want. And because I'm so particular and only get the ones that I absolutely love, she just doesn't get them, and I'm not mad about that. I would rather have her not spend her money on it and me spend my money on it, and me know what I want and just get it and not have to wait. So the only doll that I have right here that it was a gift because I specifically asked for it is this original core Draculaura from G3, because I asked my brother to go check out the Macy's in New Jersey before my birthday, and I was like, can you buy this for me and I'll pay you back? And he's like, no, it's your birthday present. I was like, oh, thank you, Daniel. So yes, she was a gift. I did not have to buy her. Where was I? Number 7, my current fave. That is tough. I mean, I love all my dolls, and because I'm so selective about them, they're like all my favorites because I wouldn't get them if I didn't love them, love them, love them. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna show you guys my favorite outfit that I've done, rather than a favorite doll, because I just can't pick one. When I was redoing the backdrop, I have had Minnie here. I never made a review on her. I just got her because I've been wanting to do a little bit of like, okay, this doll I'll review and this doll I will open just for myself. So I've had Minnie and I haven't really talked about her, but I never liked the majority of her outfit. It was just weird, and I know K-pop fashion is different, but I just was not into her outfit. But I loved her face. Her face is just so precious. I love her hand sculpt too, with the rings that she has, and her color, because it's very Bella. So I was like, well, I'll get Minnie, I'll sell her extra clothes, and then I'll restyle her. And I never got around to it until I finally redid the backdrop. So this is my restyle of Minnie. She is wearing Bella's original jacket. She has that string of pearls is from Dean, who gave me all kinds of fun doll jewelry in a video, which you should watch. Go watch it now. She has Bella's original headband as well. Violet from Winter Break's earrings. And then I think that's, oh, whose shirt is that? This silver bra top. That's not Crystal's, right? Whose shirt is that? I have no idea. And then her original skirt that she came with and the boots. And I thought it was very reminiscent of her original outfit that she came with, obviously because she has a couple of the pieces, but a little bit less of the weird cowboy look that she had. So I really am enjoying the way that she came out, and I love her little K-pop pose. My favorite of all time. Now, if you've watched enough of my videos, you know that there are 2 dolls who are like top tier. They're the queens of the closet. One of them is my smart doll, Resilient, who is so cute. Oh, I love her, I love her, I love her, I love her, I love her. She's wearing She's wearing clothes from Elite Doll World, who makes really nice quality smart doll size clothes, and they also now make Barbie size clothes, which I haven't gotten any yet, but I'm so tempted. But that could be a dangerous rabbit hole. And she also has a couple of the jewelry pieces from Dean also. She is a ball jointed doll. She's the only one I have, and the only one I'm ever gonna have, because I'm not going anywhere near them. I love her. She was one that I desperately wanted, went out of stock on the Smart Doll website, and then came back with a new face, and I was like, I'm not waiting anymore, I have to have her, and I got her. Big purchase, yes, but she's the only one I'm ever gonna have, so I'm totally happy with it. She is my favorite. And then the other one is Sophie, who is a fashionista hybrid on a Made to Move body. Sorry, I have her posed, so I'm not gonna move her body around, but yes, I've always loved her face. And it doesn't matter how many other fashionistas I get, every time I look at her face, she's just so sweet and cute, and I cannot get over her. No matter what, she is always going to be my favorite fashionista face ever. She's come with me on different trips, and I've taken pictures of her. I tried to build her a dollhouse kind of from my Froggy Stuff tutorials and things, but I just never finished. I love her though. I love redressing her. I love taking pictures of her. I think she's just the most gorgeous thing. No other fashionista is ever going to take her place. Anyway, so those are my 100% top faves. Oh, and Bella is also one of my faves. See, now I'm getting into dangerous territory because, I mean, obviously Rainbow High is one of my favorite doll lines. She is wearing what I like to call businesswoman Bella. That's the outfit that I made for her. This is Pacific Coast, and I redressed her and curled her hair, and I love her. She's so pretty. Ugh, her and Delilah. Delilah is one of my other favorite Rainbow High dolls. I'm trying not to move their poses too much because I got them all the way I want them on the shelf. Come here, take your glasses off. There we go. Oh, look at her. She's so beautiful. I love her. Oh, she's the most gorgeous. I mean, one of the most gorgeous, but I've been in love with her since her one eyeball was revealed on the Rainbow High Instagram. You know what I forgot? I collect OMG dolls too. Not as often as the other dolls, but they're out there, and I totally forgot that they existed. So that's another line that I collect sparsely. Okay, my favorite pet. I don't really like doll pets. I don't know what to do with them ever. Once in a while I find a way to incorporate them into a display, but I just find them to be unnecessary most of the time. I know for kids it's like, you know, they have dogs in real life, so their dolls have to have dogs too. That's fine. But as a collector, I don't really care. I guess the best pets are the Monster High pets because they're monstrous, so it's a little bit different from the thousands and thousands of Barbie dogs. Yeah, Monster High pets would be my favorite doll pets. My most expensive doll, Resilient. Smart dolls are 750 yen around, which is equivalent to about $500 in US dollars. Yeah. And I charged her on the credit card because I did not have $500 when she re-released to drop at that moment, but I could not resist. So I paid her off with a credit card. That's against one of my rules, but this was an exception. This was a special case. She's the most expensive. And then least expensive. I guess the Fashionistas would be the least expensive dolls that I own. They are generally like $7 to $10 each, and if I get them on sale, they're even cheaper. So yeah, I don't think I've ever spent more than $8 or $9 on a Fashionista. Maybe 10. Okay, my favorite brand, I mean, I love Rainbow High. I have loved Rainbow High since they first came out. They were one of the main first doll lines that I collected as an adult, besides like Hairdorables. I love them, and what they've done over the years has just been so spectacular, but I'm questioning my feelings on it now with some of the previews of things that we're getting in the future and the cancellations that they're having and just the general changes in the amount of things that they're coming with, the design choices that they're making, and I want to love them. They are my favorite. I want them to be good. I want to love them and not be like, I love them, but they have all these problems. And they have other problems, you know, we've got quality control issues all the time. That's the major thing. And price hikes is the other thing. You know, I could get past some of those things because of the designs and the level of detail that they put into the dolls, and now that is starting to disappear too. So what am I holding on to anymore? So yeah, I love Rainbow High and Shadow High. I want them to succeed. Second favorite, I think, right now is Monster High G3. They are so cool. I'm loving everything that they are doing. I just wish that they were distributed better. Maybe that will improve with time. Unopened dolls. So I am not an inbox collector. I unbox everything. But I have one unopened doll. This vintage mini Jasmine doll that I got in a toy hunt from a little local toy store, and I'll put a card for that video too if you want to see it. I asked you guys in the comments whether you thought I should open her or not because I was conflicted. The packaging is just really cute and nostalgic and very Disney, and I think it's just really pretty. I've never been so enamored with packaging before like this. And you guys all said, no, keep her in the box. So I decided to go with your suggestion, and I'm keeping her in the box. So she is my one and only inbox doll. She's so cute though. I love it. I love her outfit. I love the little image of her and Aladdin at the bottom. If you didn't know already, I've said it many times. Sorry, Kiki's in here. Say hi, Kiki. Aladdin is my favorite Disney movie, so anything Aladdin is gonna tickle my fancy. Favorite doll in favorite color. Ah, that's another thing I say endlessly on this channel, is that purple is my favorite color. So, who's my favorite purple doll? That is gonna be tough. I don't know. That's really hard because I have a few. So, Winter Break Violet, she's not wearing purple right now. I've always thought she was the best Violet that they've done. I mean, even the Runway Violet that's coming out, I'm not super jazzed over because her outfit isn't that interesting. And I've found that I can really restyle her in a lot of different things. I mean, she's not wearing purple at all right now. She's wearing silver. I think that goes really well with her. But her main outfits that she came with were very cute. That quilted purple skirt and then the suede pleated one. I mean, let's just go through all my purple dolls. So here's Emmy. This is another one of my restyles that I really like. I liked Emmy's original outfits, but after a certain amount of time, I was kind of like, she needs something more. You know, she was supposed to be more described as edgy in her thing on the website, but they never really made that come across in her doll or in the show. So I was like, let's give her something a little bit different. Let's give her hair some style because it really didn't have any style to it. But I love her color. I love this deep burgundy color that she has, and then the plum kind of purple all together. So I changed up her hair, gave her these little things and crossed some pieces in the front and tied it underneath just to give her a little bit of something going on with the hair. She's wearing Winter Break Violet's sweater, her short sleeve sweater, Crystal's jacket. These are Minnie's gloves. She has her second skirt from her original outfit, and those are her second shoes with Chanel's lace socks. I really like how she came out like this. I think it gives her edge in a Rainbow Highway, if that makes sense. Like, she's not dark gothic, but she is a little bit more interesting than how she was in her original look. And not that it was bad at all. Series 3 was really great when it first came out, but some of them need an update, and I think this is the update. So that's another purple one. Then I have Leela, who I never did a review on either. She was another one that I wasn't originally going to buy, but I still couldn't get over how much I really liked her colors and her pieces and I don't know, all the details. Series 4, when it came out, was just like so mind-blowing, but then also it was so hard to find one without eye wonk or bad paint. Like, she was one of the worst with quality control in Series 4. One of the worst. So I didn't get her right away. And I waited and waited, and then she was on clearance. I got extra off of her because I have the Target Circle rewards. So I was like, I can get her for like $11. Plus I had like my red card 5% discount. That's why I love shopping at Target. And I was like, I can get her for $11. I'm just gonna go for it. And by that point, they were distributing more of the glitter lip variant than the original lip variant, and those seem to have really good lips all the time. So she has the sparkly lips. I also love glitter, so any extra glitter was appreciated, and I think she's really pretty. And I know there was some controversy. Rainbow High kind of retconned it by calling her Japanese and Chinese mixed together, that her parents, one was one and one was the other. So it's not ideal, but at the same time, I just really like her. I think she's so pretty and I love the color. I hope I don't get any flack for that. This last one is kind of a mix. She's not totally purple, but she's not totally blue either. Tessa from Royal 3. Oh, I love Tessa. She's so pretty. Of course, mine, her eyes are a little bit wonky. It's not super noticeable unless you're looking for it, but if you see this eye here is a little bit too far to one side. But look at this jacket! I love this jacket with all the embroidery. So good. So good. She also has the pants that stay closed when she sits down. The only one in Rainbow High to have them. She also has kind of been restyled, although most of it is her own stuff. Like she's wearing her second shirt and second pants and underwear, but the jacket from the first outfit. The only thing I really changed is I gave her Minnie's second pair of shoes because I think they look better on her than they would on Minnie. Like they're more purple than pink. So I think they go really well with Tessa. And I wasn't a huge fan of either of her shoes. So I like these shoes a lot better for her. And those are my purple dolls. All right, favorite original outfit. Hands down goes to Cheryl. Cheryl Meyer from series 3. This is her second outfit, so I guess it's technically not her original outfit, but it still counts because she did come with these clothes. Actually, it's a little bit of a combination. I took the belt from the first outfit and put it around her waist, and these are the shoes for the first outfit because I did not like her second shoes. I mean, these are all her pieces. Nothing came from anybody else. She is just so cute, and every time that I pick her up and I forget how pretty she is, and then I look at her, I'm like, oh my god, Cheryl, stop, you're so cute. I love her. I mean, I also really love Delilah's outfits. I think they just suit her so well. A lot of the times she's wearing one of her pieces as part of a style that I put together for her. I don't know what it is about the yellow dolls in Rainbow High tend to really be amazing. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, I don't have any of the Shadow High dolls back here. They're all outside. Most of them are also wearing their original clothes. Naomi and Veronica, stunning. Chanel, stunning. Nicole, stunning. Harley, Carla. I think most of Shadow High is wearing their original outfits. The only ones that are different, Heather, I restyled to take away most of the snakeskin. I'm just not really into snakeskin, but I really liked her. I also redid her hair. And Monique, if you watched my live stream or have seen my posts on Instagram, you will know that after I got her, I took the ruffle off of her dress at the top and redid it with some other stuff. So it's original, but it's also not. I am just way too lazy right now to go and get them. I'm sorry. Monster High, most of the Monster High G3 dolls that are coming with their outfits, I haven't really been changing that up a lot, so they are also very good in their original outfits. Worst doll. Now come on, I can't say a worst doll. I mean, if I had a worst doll in this collection right now, then I would not have it anymore. I would get rid of it. So I will tell you what I believed were some of the worst dolls, or my least favorite. Like, I'm not gonna say worst because that's like quality issues or whatever. Like they just suck. I'm gonna say my personal least favorite, because that's not a question on this list, so I will just say it like that. My least favorite doll brand that came out recently that is now pretty much gone is Mermaids. I just never could connect with them at all. And I wanted to in some ways. When the second wave came out and they had like the glitter tails, that kind of sparked my interest more, where I went back and forth about getting one of them. But I just, every time I saw them, I was like, I can't justify the price. The tail fins at the bottom were way too cheapy. They were barely articulated on the bottom. The color change gimmick was ridiculous. And it was like they couldn't make up their mind of whether they want to be a playline like kid doll or a more collector-oriented playline doll. So it was just not their best work. I'm just not into them. So I don't care that they're gone because I wasn't into them anyway, but I'm sorry to any of you Mermaids fans who may have gotten them and are gonna miss them. My heart is still broken over Mermaid High, so, you know, I understand your pain for the loss of a mermaid doll. So weird. Mermaid dolls, maybe mermaid dolls are just not meant to have their own separate line. Okay, my biggest doll, that would be Resilient, of course. My smallest doll, if you saw my documentary about Melanie's Mall, she's definitely my smallest doll. And I love Melanie's Mall. I had so much fun making that video because it was one of my favorite things when I was little. I loved doing all of the references about the mall and stuff, and it really makes me want to buy everything. Maybe someday. If I ever get a dedicated doll space in this house, I would get the whole mall and just set it up and have them all. Them all. The mall. Alright, best set. Like play set? Because I don't really collect play sets. I don't really have the space for them, so I don't have any. And I mean, I would maybe get like a house, a dollhouse, or some other kind of furniture pieces to set up if I had more room and bigger shelves and stuff. If you're talking about like a set of dolls that came together, I really like the Deuce and Frankie. Yes, Deuce and Frankie. Why did I think that was wrong? The Coffin Bean Coffee Break set. My ring light died. I cannot get it to come back! I'm going to quickly run through the last bit of this with my cell phone flashlight. Sorry that the lighting has changed. Anyway, so my favorite sets of dolls that have come together, I would say, are the Deuce and Frankie Coffin Bean Coffee Break thing, and the Storm Twins from Rainbow High. I think they were fantastic. And yeah, mostly I don't have a lot of 2-packs. The last question is the best boy doll, and if I had the Barbie movie Ken that comes in the striped outfit, that would be my pick. But since I don't, and I don't really have a lot of other boy dolls, I mean, Deuce, the one that I have, is pretty cool, but I really love Logan here. Oh my god, this is crazy. This is Logan from Hair Dorables, Hair Mazing, Prom Perfect. He came in a 2-pack. Oh, another 2-pack with Neela. I really love his space theme. Both of them have a celestial theme, and celestial's one of my favorite themes, and he's just really cute. Anyway, guys, I'm really sorry again about the weird lighting. I guess I'm in Shadow High now. But this was really fun up until the point where things started going crazy. Kitty, kitty, relax yourself. If anyone wants to do this, who has a channel, or even if you want to do it in the comments, you know, you don't have to make a video. You could just write out your answers to the questions. I will copy and paste them into the description so that you can answer them yourself. And yeah, thanks so much for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share the video with your friends, and until next time, gotta go on bestbuy.com and buy a new light. Bye!